with NASCAR. Any use of the accounts and descriptions contained in this broadcast must be with the express written permission of NASCAR and the Motor Racing Network.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas, in addition to 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls.
Welcome to another edition of the Falcones Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner here up in Brighton Township. I'm Mike Azadian. I'm joined by Gene Matzuk tonight. No Frank Selipik. And Gene 2 weeks in a row. And Ryan Garazunas back after missing Friday night. Boy, you've been the consistent one, and you're back in the helm. Good to see you back.
I appreciate it. It's great to be back, man.
And, Gene, good to have you back with us. And tonight, it's a Beaver Falls night. I want to say hello to Pizza Joe's. Thanks for the pizza. The kids are back enjoying it now. We'll have some of the young men from Beaver Falls come on and join us soon. But right now, we have the head coach of the Beaver Falls Tigers, Mr. Jim Mooney. Coach, welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
I know a lot of times we have teams in mid-season during the year, but, you know, when it gets to playoff time, some years we have 6, 7, 8 teams still alive. This year we only have a couple, and with weeks to go, we wanted to honor some teams that had good years. We had planned on having you here, and despite a rough end of the season, you guys were gracious enough to come on. First, Jim, let's just talk about things. Your team, the toughness of the kids. You guys overcame a very, very, very tough year last year, a year that you didn't think was going to be like it was, the kids, the school, everybody. But in my opinion, the hard work of coaches and kids and the toughness of the kids brought you guys back, not only to competitive, but to the playoffs.
Yeah. 24 obviously was a tough year for us. Kind of knew going in we were going to be a little thin.
Right.
And one of the kids here tonight, Christian, we lost him in the spring of last year, so we didn't have him all year. So had to make a lot of adjustments there. Being a new head coach, I had to learn a ton of things. So yeah, that whole 24 season was tough. And you'll find out as you get talking to the kids here today, they really set a new standard for us now. They were in the weight room last year before the season ended. We played Elwood week 10, and we were lifting that week. It was like they were ready to go, and that's already carried over. I was getting, we finished our season Friday night. We're back in the weight room on Monday. It's become the new standard now, so hats off to those guys.
We saw you guys 4 times this year, and it wasn't just a jug game, which we carry no matter who or what, how good a team is. But we saw you, we thought you were the better team for parts of the Western Beaver game, competed with them. They won the section. They're the number 2 seed. You had a real good chance to win that game. Same thing against a team in, 4A, Blackhawk. And at that time, we knew you guys were going to be competitive and thought that you guys would be a team to be reckoned with in the MAC. Do you think early in the year maybe some teams took you guys lightly based on the year before? Did you see teams kind of maybe not take you serious and realize how tough the kids are at your
Yeah, I mean, so when you go 0-10, you get mercy ruled every week, right? They're looking at you as a win on their schedule, but we were still Beaver Falls, so I don't know that anybody necessarily took us as some kind of patsy out there, but yeah, I mean, how could you not, right? You go from a season like you had in year 1 to the season we had in year 2, and especially as you got later on in the season, it was pretty obvious that we weren't the same team that we were in 24 as 25. So you can only sneak up on teams for so long.
So before I get Gene involved here, as coaches, you and your staff, you got a lot of people you trust, and you got a lot of guys on staff. And what were the things that you guys, and I know it was hard on you too, and people don't realize that, but what kind of things did you as a staff consistently get a message to the kids, even though things were tough? What kind of things were being said?
So what you try and do, I mean, in my opinion anyway, what you try and do is you try and set that progress, that process, right? So that actually started last year. We started real hard with film watching.
Okay.
That wasn't, I mean, I've been on the staff over at Beaver Falls now for, 8 or 9 years. And, and it was something that we were never really great at, was watching film and how to actually watch film, not watch it to make a highlight tape. So that was something that started in 24, and then it carried right over to 25. And you could see, we filmed all our practices, and you could see, I can